Welcome back. And we have so much information for you. So we're going to jump right into it. Now, my guest again is Janet Ufheil, and she is the president of Pahrump Valley Rotary Club. And we've already provided a lot of information to you in session one. But now that we're in session two, we're going to go ahead and give you a lot more information about a lot of things that Rotary does because they do so much. Okay, tell us some more things.
Yes, we do. The big thing is our ramp building.
Ramp building.
Ramp building. We build ramps for needy people. We do that in concert with the VFW and the Disabled American Veterans. This is one ramp that we built. I don't remember the exact address of that one, but it's not painted yet. And I see as they're showing you the painting, and we have another one at the end of March and another one at the end of April, and then we'll probably stop for the summer because it's a bit too hot. But we try to do 10 a year, which is kind of wonderful. And for talking to other Rotarian groups, we're unique in that. We're very fortunate to have Bill Austin, who is a wonderful cabinet builder, but also is willing to do this for us.
It is unique in that anybody that wants a ramp built, usually they contact the VFW or DAV and says, look, I'm interested in a ramp. Now, for veterans, the DAV and the DAVA pays for those ramps.
Which is, and it's a perfect example of how communities come together.
Absolutely.
And how people work together to do wonderful things.
They don't have to be a member of the DAV, but any veteran, it doesn't matter where they are, every veteran can be paid for by the DAV and VFW. And I know the VFW also wants to jump in on that. So we may have more ramps that are paid for.
Well,
but every veteran's ramp is paid for.
That's wonderful because Rotary does pay for a few. We have had a few requests that you couldn't help with, but we're very proud of that program.
So everybody knows if they need ramps, contact Rotary.
If you need a ramp, contact Rotary. In fact, there'll be phone numbers that'll come up at the end that we'll talk about.
Okay.
With when you want to get in touch with Rotary, anyhow, because we're good. We also want everybody to know that we will be at the beer booth at the Chili Cook-Off at Petrack Park.
Chili Cook-Off coming up.
Yes, that's March 14th and 15th. And the Chamber of Commerce is hosting a Chili Cook-Off dinner, which is open to the public on Friday, March 13th.
Okay.
Then after that, Easter Sunday, April 12th, the Easter egg hunt at Simpkins Park.
Okay.
We will be providing, cooking, and serving hot dogs to the people who want them.
Hot dogs on Easter.
Hot dogs on Easter, why not? We can't call them hot bunnies, can we?
Okay, yeah, sure, okay. I like it.
Yes, it's wonderful. And then over the summer, we'll really be doing plans for the next year's ramps and next year's cash extravaganza. And then, of course, the fall festival will be at the beer booth again. So come and have a beverage with us if you're old enough, because we do check.
Yes, check IDs.
Yes, and then the cash extravaganza, we really can't end to talk about Rotary without talking about the cash extravaganza.
Everybody's asking about it already.
We will be starting to get the tickets ready for sale pretty soon, and the cost is usually under $100. I'm never sure how much it's actually going to be. Now on your screen now you can call me, Janet Ufheil. You can call Barbara Thompson, who was president last year.
Okay.
Or you can call Roy Mankins at Nevada Realty, who will be president next year.
Okay.
And that is the contacts really for the cash extravaganza. We accept donations to be raffled off as prizes at this cash extravaganza. And it will be Sunday, October 25th at the Nugget at 2 p.m. and it usually ends by 6.
You know, you talk about cash extravaganza. What can they win?
It's a very good, and I should have said that. The cash prize is usually $10,000.
$10,000.
$10,000
goes to a lucky winner.
Goes to the lucky winner. In fact, last year I knew the lucky winner, even though Phyllis sold the ticket, not I. And we were very happy for Millie and Dick Duffin, who won it last year. And then we just kind of slow down, and we do
Well,
random acts.
let me go back
Sorry.
into something else.
Sorry.
Because somebody is going to win the $10,000.
Yep, could be
but
you.
Other people who have bought tickets, don't they win? Couldn't they win something too?
Well, we do raffle off a number of wonderful prizes. Last year,
Yes.
we did a TV, a large screen TV, and a beautiful barbecue, a big, not little, but a big,
Yes.
big barbecue, barbecue grill.
So
And
so instead of winning $10,000, there are other things that they can win just by purchasing the ticket.
absolutely, and also the fun. You can be at a 4-hour party.
I like to look at it because I never win. I want everybody to know I never win. But I buy tickets because it's also tax deductible.
Well, that's true.
If I don't win, I can claim it on my taxes.
True, because the money that we collect for the cash extravaganza, the 10,000, of course, goes to the winner, but all the rest goes to all these programs that we do during the year.
All the things you've been talking about.
Yes, and we do also try to help people on an individual basis.
Okay.
We have a case now where one of our fellow Rotarians has lost her house.
Oh.
And we're going to see what we can do to ameliorate their need for just about everything. She said they lost everything. So we're, that's just one of the things that we do, whether she was a Rotarian or not. If had somebody reach out to us for help, we would be very, very willing to do so.
I like that.
Yes.
Okay. So what else does Rotary do?
Well, then, as I talked about the Fall Festival, we'll have a beer booth there again.
Yes.
And then in November and December, our holiday activities include bell ringing, which we help out at least a couple of days, I think Mondays in December at Smith's. And then we call them random acts of kindness.
Yes, I love those.
Everybody, it seems to be everybody's favorite. And what we do is we purchase gift certificates for Smith's and for Walmart, and we give them out to unsuspecting victims.
Yes.
During the few weeks before Christmas. And one of those had a wonderful outcome last month when one of the recipients came to a Rotary meeting with her best friend, who's a former Rotarian and now a new member.
Oh, beautiful.
So
Okay.
that brings me right into my next thing that I wanted to say. If you're thinking of joining Rotary, we are not really having a membership drive, but we are always, always, always interested in welcoming new members to the Rotary family.
Now, what do you have to do to join Rotary? You can't just come in and say, hey, I want to be a Rotarian. What do you have to do?
This is true. You have to do a few service projects with us, whether
Okay.
you help on one of these ramp builds or whether you help at the beer booth at Chili Cook-Off or Fall Festival. I'm sure we could think of some other things.
Well, I know you also have to attend more than one meeting.
I think it's 3.
3 meetings.
3 meetings. We'd like you to come to 3
3
meetings.
consecutive meetings. That's what I've heard. And then you can say, hey, I like this so much, I want to do more.
And we have plenty of opportunities for doing.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yes, very much. Like I said, right now we're very excited about the Children's Book Drive. And so please, if you have gently used or new children's books that you'd like to donate, we would love to have them. And they can be brought, as I said, to Nevada State Bank at 1301 South Highway 160, or to American First National Bank at 3340 South Highway 160.
Now, how
here
can
in
they
Pahrump.
tell if it's a book that's for your program?
Oh, well, most books will tell you if they're for children, and picture books. It's kind of a dead
So you
giveaway.
want more pictures than words?
Or big words, not big words, but largely printed words,
Okay.
but small words. Yeah, I'm sure that we could stretch it and give them to 6-year-olds. if they're
What is our
too adult.
goal as far as how many books are we trying to get to?
The district was hoping for, I'm sorry, I think there were 400 children
800.
identified. 800?
800.
Okay, they want 800 books. And like I said, we've got 100, and the district is hopefully doing their own book drive. So hopefully by the time they have book day, we'll have the 800 books that the district's looking for.
Fantastic.
I personally would like to see everybody have more than 4 books.
Well, I agree with you on that. And now, some people are wondering, how does Tom answer some of these questions that he's asking Janet? Well, I'm on the committee for the book drive. So a lot of this I've already worked through, and it's just fantastic being a Rotarian.
There's so many opportunities for giving, and so many opportunities, and the relationships. We're all friends with each other, and it's really fun. We really enjoy everybody's company, and we hope that if you're interested in being a Rotarian, you will get in touch with us. Again, if Ubaldo would put up the sign of who to call in the event that you want to get in touch with Rotary, and of course, fall in love with Rotary.
This is fantastic. Again, I wanted to make sure that Janet came on to tell you all about Rotary, Pahrump Valley Rotary Club and Rotary International, and the things that are going on. So if you'd like to be a part of this organization, you saw the numbers on the screen. I hope you wrote them down. If you're interested at all, call any one of those numbers and say, look, I'm interested in coming to your meeting. I'm interested in finding out more about Rotary and something else. Now, there are some dues that Rotary members pay. Not so much as that it's difficult,
It's
but you can
PV
also
Rotary
go to the
Club.
website.
It's pvrotaryclub.org.
Okay.
PV
And,
Rotary Club.
that's what we're looking at. Janet, I want to thank you for coming today. And I say that because you provided us so much information. And just to have you here and talk about Rotary, talk about all the things that Rotary is involved in, talk about the things for our community, I think it's so important. I'm hoping that everybody understands Rotary is not some group that's just out there doing nothing. You heard about all the students, the many grants for teachers, the fact that we're in the schools with the students, whether a high school or middle school, and it just goes on and on.
On and on. Throughout the ages. Now, together we read, the middle school, the high school. We hope to have
Thank
everybody.
you, and we will see you at the next session.